Welcome and welcome back to the Lawkward Chronicles. Today we have our book club, our Lawkward Book Club reading vlog. No spoilers. So this month's Lawkward Book Club pick is Adelaide by Genevieve Wheeler. It is a book of the month pick that I got, that you probably saw early on. It's short. It's shorter, so we should fly through this. And also I've heard it's a very emotional read. Normally I don't like to read the synopses, but for you guys I will, just in case you haven't picked it up yet. In love. For 26-year-old Adelaide Williams, an American living in a dreamy London, meeting Rory Hughes was like a lightning bolt out of the blue. This charming Englishman was the one she wasn't even looking for. Is it enough? Does he respond to texts, honor his commitments, make advanced plans? Sometimes, rarely, and no, not at all. But when he shines his light on her, the world makes sense, and Adelaide is convinced that, in his heart, he's fallen just as deeply as she has. Then, when Rory is rocked by an unexpected tragedy, Adelaide does everything in her power to hold him together, even if it means losing herself in the process. When love asks too much of us, how do we find the strength to put ourselves first? With unflinching honesty and heart, this relatable debut from a fresh new voice explores grief and mental health while capturing the timeless nature of what it's like to be young and in love with your friends, with your city, and with a person who cannot, will not, love you back. As an anxious attachment style human, I feel like I'm going to relate to this very, very much, and I might cry a lot. You guys, all I do is cry now in vlogs, so let's just get used to it. Apparently that's my new brand, just cry. I love this cover. It's so pretty. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. There's like, oh, pretty. There's like little details in here. I love when they do that. I gotta get to work, so we'll check in later. Hi. Okay, so my windows are rolled down. I'm in my car because I like to eat lunch in my car, or like I'll take out my camper chair and just eat outside, but I like to take naps on my lunch break, and the car is the best place to do that. And I'm gonna start reading Adelaide just for a little bit. Also, this is a garbage. So convenient to have in your car, and it just hangs on the back seat, so like I recommend getting one of these because they are the best. Hi, sorry if you can hear my fan. It's a little toasty up here. For once, right? Finally winter's gone. Thought it would never end. So I read the prologue and in chapter 1. Check the trigger warnings. There is definitely trigger warnings for suicidal ideation, as well as just suicide in general, and depression and anxiety. That's pretty much immediately right out of the gate, just so you are aware. It's already a heavier read. I'm enjoying the writing style. There are no quotation marks. However, anything that is spoken is italicized, which is still useful rather than, you know, like Sally Rooney, where it's just all run together. So at least there is that differentiation between spoken dialogue and just like regular written thoughts and stuff. It is third person. I feel like I read a lot of third person. Yeah, I'm gonna read some more. I had volleyball tonight. In case you're curious, we won one game and then tied the other. Yay, go team. I went from having like a pretty busy morning afternoon to like not at all. I was supposed to donate plasma, go grocery shopping, get an oil change, edit, and then there was something else. My protein was at 5.9 and it needs to be at 6 to donate plasma. I can go back tomorrow, so that's what I plan to do. Also, the line for the oil change was so long. That will be a tomorrow chore as well. I wash my sheets, I just have to make my bed. I'll probably meal prep this afternoon. I just went grocery shopping. and then we're gonna read today. And I'm just so bummed about my protein. I take pride in my protein levels. Adelaide is good. She has just kind of started dating Rory, and there's like hints as to the toxicity of him. Like there's little asides like, oh, she didn't know this about him yet, but she'll find out kind of thing. I think it's going to be a very interesting conversation, but very delicate. So I'm kind of nervous about the book club episode, to be completely honest, because I don't want to misspeak or have people misinterpret. And I'm always scared that people are going to misinterpret my good intentions and what I mean. So, okay, let's make the bed. That took like 20 minutes. Ugh. So these sheets, I have two sheets that I alternate through. These ones are Buffy sheets. They're supposed to be cooling sheets. I disagree. The whole bedding is actually Buffy besides the green in my blanket. So like the comforter, the duvet, the sheet sets, everything. I bought it because I get super hot at night and constantly sweat, and I heard people really like them, that they were cooling, and I said sweet. They are not, for me at least. They are not like any sheet set I've ever felt or any bedding that I've ever felt. They're very soft, very lightweight and airy. As for the cooling agent, no, absolutely not. They're really soft, they're really comfortable. Would I buy them again? No, because they're stupid expensive. And I bought them, thankfully, when they were on sale. I got the comforter and the duvet for Christmas one year. And then I personally bought the sheet set on like a Memorial or Labor Day sale or something. And I got a really big discount on it. So if you absolutely want them, then do a sale. All right, well, let's go read. I don't really remember when I talked to you last. Probably before lunch. Guys, a car is driving by. No, it's raining currently, and it's like the nice, peaceful rain. My window is open, and it's so nice. It's feeling fresh and new, and I love it. I didn't get as much reading done as I would have liked because I ended up on TikTok a little bit after I saw you last. So I'm on page 38. And then I went upstairs and like had a burst of, I should edit and film a video, so I did. 3:20 right now. I played some piano, and I really should meal prep right now, but I'm so tired. Maybe I'll meal prep later, maybe after dinner, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. We'll find out. Wow, riveting stuff. So many cars. Just ate dinner and watched an episode of Upload. I so love that show. I read for a little bit. I'm on chapter 8. I apologize. There are a lot of trigger warnings. There is sexual assault so far, suicide like I stated prior, probably some alcoholism as well, and just really toxic relationships, gaslighting, and abuse. I don't really know what to do going forward. Because I am going to read this, I am going to finish it, but I am concerned, or having this be the book club pick, because it is quite traumatic. And I just know that I cannot handle that delicately. I'll continue on. If I continue on with it and then decide what the best course of action is, whether or not to keep this as the book club episode or not, you'll find out. But I will obviously, you'll see this, so I'll upload this still, but I might choose something else. I don't know. You guys, this is very triggering for, I know, a lot of people. Very good, very well written, but very heavy. So proceed with caution. Oh my goodness. It is 8:35. I just played a little piano, but I just finished meal prepping, cleaning the whole kitchen. I destroyed the kitchen. It was so messy. I haven't been like that messy in a really long time, but I had to chop more of my vegetables that I bought today and like get them in the freezer. And then I cut up pineapple, and if you cut a pineapple, it takes forever. Or it's just really messy too. So that definitely took longer than anticipated. I am happy that I did it today. Okay, well, I don't know where this is going, so you'll see me when I'm reading. Cool. Oh, geez. Oh. I like fluttered my eyes a little bit, and like they created a shadow in the corner by my door. And I thought there was an animal, an intruder or something coming to kill me. Wow, that was scary. Good morning. I'm on my floor in my bedroom. I walked up the stairs and I did a really good leg day today, and I'm feeling it. My eyes are burning, so I had to sit down. Let's catch up. I'm on chapter 10. Rory is all over the place, and I think it's a very common trait in men that continue to be in this universe of life. This is a non-linear timeline, and so we get a look into Adelaide dating other people, and she was dating this really great guy. I think she went out maybe once or twice, but then whatever. Adelaide didn't want a boyfriend, nor did she really have time for one, but she wanted him, wanted attention, wanted Tyler on snow days and Sundays and always. That's just, ugh. Like the lavender haze by Taylor Swift. The lavender haze that just envelops in the fuzzy, lovely feelings that you get when falling in love and all that precious moment. That's like kind of what that reminds me of. And then a couple lines later, her colleagues and friends got flower deliveries, proposals, wedding bands. Adelaide repeatedly got ghosted. That isn't relatable to today's dating market. I don't know what is. It's also going through Rory's perspective of when he was dating this other girl previously to meeting Adelaide. Her name is, I keep wanting to say it's Natalie, but it's Nathalie. So I don't know if it's still pronounced Natalie or if it's pronounced Nathalie. We've gotten a little bit of his insight from that relationship. I don't really know what my feelings are of this book yet. It's traumatic. I think that's a good feeling. Not a good feeling, but like that's the feeling that I am gathering from this whole book. It's just one big traumatic work. Just got back from plasma. I'm about to eat some lunch, and I am currently on chapter 13, page 117, and holy schmoly guacamole, lots has happened. Lots. Rory is horrible. Rory is the worst, and he is very much an avoidant attachment style, and I hate it. I hate every second of him. And then something really big, paths have crossed between two people. I don't know how this is gonna go. I am very interested to see how this is gonna go. If there will be a crossover at a later point. Rory is a horrible human. Very selfish, very inconsiderate of other people and their feelings and their time and energy. I what am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm gonna eat lunch, and then I think I really want to rewatch Bridgerton season 1. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. Okay, blabbering as usual. So I watched a couple episodes of Bridgerton. I think I'm gonna watch another one. I'm just kind of like have it on the background because I decided I track my reading progress in multiple different places and I don't like them at all. I have a Google sheet to track stats for reading. That's where I pull like my quarterly wrap-ups from, and that's really convenient, and I'm able to customize it to myself. I have a Notion for multiple different things. I was using my Notion to primarily take notes on each book, but it has grown inconvenient to pull up during wrap-ups. I still like the idea, but I also just don't do it as often as I should. So I haven't really been taking notes, and it's fine. But I still find it inconvenient in a lot of different ways. I really liked having a journal. However, the bullet journal was too much for me. I am not a bullet journal gal. I love other people's aesthetics of it, but I do not have the patience for it. My best friend got me this notebook, I think for my 30th birthday. So I've had it for almost a year and a half at this point, and I have no idea what to do with it until now. So this says kindness grows here. Just make a simple list of the books that I've read so far in 2023, have a couple pages for that, and then get into my quarterly and monthly stuff. So I just have my quarterly stats at the top, and then I'm doing monthly, just like books read, as well as like the rating and the average rating for each month as well. Yeah, and it just continues to go on. Super plain, super simple. And then this way, I still have the quarterly wrap-ups as well as the monthly wrap-ups, which will be convenient than going on my phone and having to scroll through. That's what I've been working on. I also use Goodreads. I have my Goodreads link in my description box. That's what I'm trying to say. I have my Goodreads link in my description box below if you ever want to follow me on Goodreads. All right, well, I'm going to continue watching Bridgerton. It's gonna have a lazy afternoon. We'll see what I end up doing this evening. Hopefully my buddy messages me and lets me know what we're doing tonight. The fit for tonight. Got a lovely Abercrombie bodysuit. This is my thicker one. A leather jacket I got from Target a few years ago. American Eagle jeans and my Sorel black booties. Yeah. This is the fit. Yeah, we're gonna go to a brewery, one of my actually favorite ones, so that'll be exciting. But they are very late always, so I probably don't have to leave for like another, probably for another hour because they are always very late. So I'm just gonna read until I have to leave. I feel like I'm dressed for winter still. It's like 60 something out, but it's super cloudy. It's supposed to get down in the 50s. We want to sit outside, I know, if it's possible, if they have the outdoor patio open, so we shall see. Oh, I got some sun today. Hi, hello. I went up to my parents today, as you saw. Also, Bubbles are back at Caribou. Got to spend some time with Levi, the little fluff, and then taught my parents how to play pickleball, which was something. It was something, that's for sure. That's for surely what it was. Yeah, I got back around 5:30, ate some dinner, and then I went outside to read. Yeah, I got a little sunburn. It was so beautiful out today. It started off like really cloudy and rainy and just turned absolutely gorgeous. And somebody's lawnmower is going, even though it is no mow May. I am on page 191, chapter 21. There are 290 pages, so a couple hours left of reading this. Something really traumatic happened. Rory is horrible still and keeps getting worse. He's so awful and I hate him. I hate everything about him. Adelaide is amazing. She is so caring, so generous, so loving, and just honestly wants the best for people. And she just has so much love to give. And it breaks my heart that he is so horrible. Rory has a roommate, Bubs. Bubs is so wonderful. He's great. King Bubs. I love Bubs. He's amazing. I really hope Adelaide switches to Bubs' team. That's who I want her to be with. Even though there is like no implication of that. Just, I want Bubs. Bubs is very sweet and Rory is horrible. Horrible, horrible human. Yeah, something very sad happened and it kind of changed and just made him worse. Made him horribly, horribly worse. This book is so frustrating, mainly because, I mean, thankfully I dated this guy before, like I've said, and a lot of the way Rory is how my ex-boyfriend is or was, and just seeing it through this perspective makes me so angry because I had a lot of the thoughts Adelaide had, the excuses, and just trying so hard, like, oh, if I do this and this, they will love me, blah, blah, blah. It was a very dark time in my life, so I'm very happy that I learned. Wish I wouldn't have had to have learned that experience, but very eye-opening. I understand more of Adelaide's side because when you're in it and not looking at it through a perspective, through this third person perspective, we just have insight as a third party. Whereas when you're in it, everything means something and frustrates me to no end. Hopefully we get a good wrap up and I hope Adelaide finds herself or ends up with her Prince Charming. And I hope it's Bubs or someone akin to Bubs. Hi, hello, I finished Adelaide last night. It's been a couple days later. Thank God for the ending. The ending was very good. This is very much like a very heavy read, but I think it's also such an important read about mental health, and even after such tragic incidences happen, knowing that you can still work through it, that there is still light at the end of the tunnel. There will still be darkness, but moving forward is still so very, very important. There were so many quotes and beautiful lines in here. The writing was spectacular. I didn't cry, so that was something. I think if I would have read this in one sitting, I would have, but this is definitely such a heavier read. I'm just so happy with the ending and how it wrapped up in such a wonderful, hopeful manner. Know that there is a happy ending. I am gonna make this the book club. So, oh my goodness. My windows are open, so there's like a tunnel. It scared the shit out of me. Oh, that was so scary. Okay, well, I am gonna make this the book club pick. I have decided. I mean, I already decided that, but I am interested to see what any book club questions have on this. Mainly, I just want to go through and say what my favorite quotes are. So that is going to conclude this reading vlog. Check out the next video, which will be the book club episode. So feel free to read this, and then we'll get into some spoilers in that one. So with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks. Bye.